This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes.
Tori Shulman, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Mexico, I miss you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're looking lovely and sun-kissed.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I spent the first couple days in the sun, and I did put on suntan lotion, but I went too hard, and I got my pale skin. So I stayed in the shade the last 3.
Okay. What was the highlight of the trip besides the sunburn?
Bonding with Brooksy.
Oh,
Yeah, and saying hello to my mom. I felt her presence a lot by the ocean, and sorry to take the show that way, but it was a lovely, lovely trip, and it really relaxed me in a lot of ways.
very
Good.
cool.
All right.
Right.
That transitions right into people throwing chairs off roofs.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's get
Do it. Did you throw any chairs off your balcony?
You bet it. You bet I did. I did it.
Did you just scream out, "You Bennett"?
Yeah. I should just bring that up.
All right, let's get to it, guys. Country star Morgan Wallen was arrested for allegedly throwing a chair off a rooftop bar in Nashville. Morgan was charged with 3 felony counts. Police said the chair was thrown off the 6th floor bar and landed near a couple officers. How about that? If you're going to throw it, you don't want to throw it near them. This video posted on TikTok showed Morgan being handcuffed by the police outside the bar. Back in 2020, Morgan was arrested for public intoxication and was kicked out of a bar owned by Kid Rock that was also in Nashville.
I think he was arrested for that mullet. I think as well.
I think kids, listen, mullet
Mullets are
is
in.
bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mullets are
You
in
have to,
hard.
you don't have to apologize,
Mullets
but it is
are
bad.
in.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I think
it's
the bigger story we're missing is what do you have to do to get kicked out of Kid Rock's bar?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
pretty bad.
really.
Good point.
I mean, that's like getting kicked out of a UFC event where it's open bar. Like that, you must have really been loose. So I would rather have that story. But honestly, and Steph, I don't want to sound like a grandpa here, but anybody that's ever picked up a folding chair, help them get rid of them, they were heavy. And that's just I don't know what kind of chair this was. But throwing something
6th
off
floor,
of the
too.
6th floor
Yeah.
could easily
Kill
kill
someone.
someone. Easily.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be
absolutely.
like, it could take somebody's out. That could easily kill somebody. So I don't know, like maybe we're underestimating how serious this is.
No, absolutely. I think, we have to see people be held accountable, especially someone who's famous, who's a bit rock and roll, country, someone who a lot of people think is cool, being held accountable. I mean, it is crazy, like you said, throwing off, and I don't know if he did it at police officers
Right.
or it just happened to be there, but that is like the ultimate no-no, isn't it?
I kind of like my rock stars a little badass.
See, I'm kind of, listen, I don't, and like Al said, we're older now, and that's dangerous, obviously, but think about the rock stars of yore.
The
They would throw televisions out to it, all sorts of crazy
Right.
stuff. Rap music, it's like highlighted that you shoot people or get shot. It's like all these crazy things that in real life, you're like, what are you talking about? We elevate people
That's
for.
very true. And that bad behavior. He clearly has a thing when he gets drunk.
Yes.
Like he has a thing. You have a thing when you get drunk. That's Morgan Wallen's thing. If he's going to continue doing this, I promise you, though, it's going to get a little old.
It's not going to end well,
Yeah,
is it? I mean,
exactly.
the
I
record
was
getting a
This is
criminal
3
record.
Best case
felonies.
scenario, it would
Yeah,
get old.
that's
Worst
true.
case scenario.
He's in jail or worse.
Everybody's having fun until you wake up. And I mean, I always think about how many people must wake up, they've got a black eye, they're in a holding cell, and they have no idea what they
Sure.
did. Best case scenario, you got in a bar fight. Worst case scenario,
Someone's
you
hurt.
ran over a family.
Right.
And and you have no idea until you're
Right.
told, because people go into blackouts. I'm hoping this is one and not a conscious decision, but we'll see. It's all good till it's not.
You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's get a little positive,
Yeah.
shall we? Speaking of the Country Music Awards, the CMT Awards were held in Austin, Texas last night.
Texas?
Texas. I was trying to give the accent.
back.
I was trying to be the accent. Lady Wilson won Female Video of the Year for the 2nd year in a row, and Jelly Roll walked away with 3 awards, including Male Video of the Year, and he gave a powerful speech and shouted out some kids in juvenile detention. Let's watch.
It's important that I stand up here tonight and represent those that are looking for second chances. The kids back in the Metro Davidson County Juvenile Detention Facility, the kids down here in the Austin Juvenile Detention Facility are watching this tonight. I'm cheering y'all boys on. You can be this guy. You can change. You can turn it around. I promise you can, baby. I once heard a man say that you don't change until the pain to remain the same is greater than the pain it takes to change.
Wow.
That was good. That was good. I'm a big Jelly Roll fan. I like that. I like that. But I want to get to this moment. We'll come back to Jelly Roll. There was another emotional moment on stage. Stars also honored Toby Keith, who passed away from stomach cancer back in February. If you remember, Toby's close friend, former MLB pitcher Roger Clemens, paid tribute to Toby's hit song by toasting him with the red Solo Cup. Let's watch.
Repeat after me. Everybody at home, raise your fist if you don't have a Solo Cup. Let Toby hear you. Repeat after me. Whiskey for my men. And beer for my horses. Let's go.
Yeah, so if you're a movie buff, Tori didn't know. That was Roger Clemens. He's known for pitching.
Right.
But he was also Seabass in Dumb and Dumber.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Is he also the guy with the ankle that was bleeding when he pitched so hard?
No, that's a different guy.
Okay,
That's
so sorry.
Schultz or something. Someone else. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
But anyways, beautiful moment nonetheless. Toasting Toby. I think everybody knows Red Solo Cup, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of beautiful moments. Going back to Jelly Roll if you want.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something very special about Jelly Roll that he seems to understand where the pulse is on the moment of where we're talking about of those who are hurt. He's clearly the saint of undeserved people. You know, he's their, I'm not saying this correctly, but
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
He's very motivational. A lot of people don't get messages that are in juvenile detention, right?
He's their
they think,
savior
They feel
here.
like they have no hope.
Right.
And he's saying, hey, I was there.
I've been there.
You could do it too.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying
Yes.
that.
Yeah, I think that, you know, for as much flack as award shows take, you know, I don't want to see a bunch of rich people up there getting awards and pat themselves on the back. First of all, we don't say that for regional account managers for Hertz Rent-A-Car. Only entertainers can't get awards. But this is why I like them. Because it does give somebody who's normally we'd only hear their music to get a chance to hear their thoughts, and their thoughts, just like their music, resonate with that audience. So I do think there is space for both, and that's kind of what these award shows are for.
No, I think it's so important that we hear from people like Jelly Roll that, you know, we're so used to seeing celebrities that portray like a bad boy image, like the guy who's chucking the chair off, or Kanye West coming out with things that are, you know, mind-blowing at times. I think it's so important to see someone that is walking the walk and talking the talk, that's in the position that they're in, that knows how to touch and reach the people that need the help the most. And also to everyone else, it's just so inspirational.
Yeah.
He's really incredible, and when he speaks, every time we all listen, and we're all blown away every single
a
time,
preacher,
no matter what facility it's in and what he's talking about. He's got something really, really special, and I would like to see like where that takes him in the future, genuinely, because I think he's so incredible.
Yeah, put a little motivation in your life. We're always tearing each other down all the time.
That's what I
This
mean.
is something
We're so
that
used to such
everyone could
silly
rally
things.
around, and something I believed in and helped me out my whole life. Just a little bit of
Yeah.
motivation. But let's talk something that you're passionate about, Steph. A little fashion, huh? What did you notice?
Of course, let's take a look, shall we? Because there were definitely some fashion trends on the red carpet. Sparkles. Trisha Yearwood wore this black sequin gown with feathered details at the sleeves. Look at those. And then we've got Jane Seymour.
Friend of the show.
Rocking the black sequins and matching cowboy boots.
It's the boots there.
There you go. She's showing those off, isn't she? And then Gayle King shimmered in a sparkly green pantsuit. Always looks lovely. And singer Mickey Guyton wore this 70s inspired metallic sheer gown.
Like Bob Mackie a little, right?
It is.
A little Cher.
It's giving a bit of Cher. Exactly. I love that. The fringing detail. Don't they all look stunning?
They do. I would have used this as an excuse to get a real premium, gigantic belt buckle. You know how I feel about that. Eric, our co-host, and her husband, I got us matching belt buckles. I want to get in the country just so I can wear a belt buckle.
Would it say anything?
It would have my initials or something.
Nice.
People's Champ, something across there. Yeah, something. Self-identified.
We could dive deeper, but we're out of time.
Oh, darn.
And Kurt Schilling was the name
Yeah.
of the
Kurt Schilling, thank you. Apologies.
Thank you, Rob. There you go. Coming up on DBL, our interview with iconic supermodel Beverly Johnson. She's telling us about the reality show she has with her modern family. And Cher steps out with her much younger boyfriend in Milan. We're going to talk about it next.
Do you believe in love after a young man?
Oh.
Welcome back to DBL. Before we get to our story, I have a little correction
This
to
is
make.
important,
This
hard
is
news.
very important. We mentioned Dumb and Dumber. Roger Clemens,
I
who
was
gave
so
a toast
sure.
to Toby Keith, was in Dumb and Dumber. He's not. That's Cam Neely. But Roger Clemens was in a very similar scene
Yes,
in the movie
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Yes, we both figured that. I mean, our minds are blown. We're being professionals right now, but I had no idea.
And me and Al are kind of like, we get each other's movie lines, and we both thought that was.
I'm so proud of you guys
Wow.
for this recollection.
I
And
love our staff. for
Hey, listen,
correcting us.
we're very professional
Good
here.
for you guys.
Where are my solar eclipse glasses? Oh, there they are. Okay, all right, here we go. We have a couple of May-December romances that are making headlines. First, Cher was spotted holding hands with her boyfriend Alexander Edwards in Milan. Cher is 77 and he is 38. The two have been dating for more than a year. Huh?
Okay.
They've been engaged and then called it off.
Yeah.
Con.
Go back and forth.
Now
Yeah.
we're in Italy,
Yeah.
and
Now
the
they're
mood's
just living their
right.
best
Maybe she wants to be
life.
younger. If she could turn back time, I bet she would want.
I bet she was
Hey.
I bet she was moonstruck by the whole relationship, huh? Yeah, that was even better.
No, mine
and
was better.
I got to
Okay.
clap for it, Tori. I got to clap
you?
for it. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
And model Aoki Lee Simmons, who is 21, was spotted kissing a 65-year-old restaurateur while on vacation. That one's a little more awkward. Aoki is the daughter of Kamora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons.
That's right. Now, a little bit of background. Kamora Lee Simmons reportedly met Russell Simmons when she herself was 17 years old. There is a 18-year age gap between the two. So some are saying like mother, like daughter in a similar way, that they both have found older men at some
Yeah.
point. They're no longer together.
Real quickly, I didn't know May-December romances, that meant older and younger.
Age
Did
gap.
you?
Yeah, no,
Oh, I didn't.
I learned that literally this year. I didn't know if that's a new thing or not, or if
Yeah.
I'm just like behind the times.
Yeah, it's a euphemistic way to get around the fact that
Yeah,
that's very strange to look at. And the fact that, like, Tori, you should have just had a tank top on and been doing curls because of all the work you were doing to get around the picture we're looking at. Oh, well, her mom met a guy 45 years ago, and they had brunch.
I know.
This is amazing to me because if that was a 65-year-old man, and how old is Aoki Lee Simmons?
She's right now 21.
21.
Yeah.
I
It happens all the
don't know
time,
if you'd
Al.
have been like, well, her mom met a guy. That's like, it's just, do we have a principle or not? It seems like some people are called predators when they're dating somebody that is of legal age but much younger, 18. Frontal lobe not even done developing. But then other people are like, well, her mom had lunch with a guy 40 years ago, so it's cool.
I'm not saying it's cool, I'm saying there's a
I don't
pattern.
know if
I'm
we
just saying there's a
celebrate it when
pattern.
it's a dude. A pattern.
No, I'm saying with the mother and the daughter. I wasn't saying it's good.
But
I'm
you
saying
can say
there's a
there's
pattern.
always a pattern with a older, rich, gross guy with a hot young girl. That's been a pattern since the beginning of time. So, like, let's not look at this and act like we're not all like, yo. Because if that was my daughter, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So I just find it very strange, the amount of work we do to paddle around this little pond of awkwardness that we've created, because there is a double standard there. Big
So
facts.
when you see Cher with a younger man, what do you think then, Al?
I think that looks like an arrangement. It looks like two people that have had a discussion and there is an arrangement going on. That's
What do
I
you think
see.
when you see
And
that?
77 and 38 is a big age gap, but 38 is much different than 21.
77 and
Yeah,
50
I
would
do
be
think
a big age gap.
Nearly 40 years old, I
Yeah.
think, is very different to being in your early 20s.
Yeah,
She's
21,
only
I
just
was-
able to have a drink. Think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. 21 is ridiculously young.
She was raising her hand to ask to go to the bathroom 3 years ago in high school. And here we are.
Yeah.
Do that math. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Where's
we
the
ended
double?
there.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I rest my case.
Hey, meeting adjourned. Coming up on, or court's adjourned.
Yeah, not at all meeting.
Right? Adjourn the meeting.
Trial is
Stay in it,
adjourned.
Jeff.
The trial's
Not
adjourned?
the court's
But what do
adjourned.
you say?
Trial's adjourned.
No, you do
You don't
not.
say trial.
You don't say court's adjourned, do you?
I know, we
Stop
got
hitting
it.
the table.
Coming up on DBL, if you're going to stick around, we're talking with legendary supermodel Beverly Johnson after her recent wedding and finding love later in life. Speaking of age.
Yeah.
Welcome back. She's a glamour and a groundbreaking fashion and beauty icon. Earlier, we caught up with supermodel Beverly Johnson and talked to her about her return to reality TV. Take a look.
Please welcome back the first black model on the cover of American Vogue,
So amazing.
Beverly Johnson.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Queen. Thank you for coming back and speaking with us because we have to congratulate you. You got married last fall.
Nice.
So
Yeah, there you go.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
And
Thank you. Thank
actually,
you very much.
yes, and this is Queen things because you actually did your own hair and makeup and wore a white suit that you've had for years. Of course you did. As a supermodel, why did you choose to have a modest Vegas wedding?
Well, it all happened because I couldn't think of what I wanted for my birthday. And I woke up one morning, 2 days before my birthday. I said, I know what I want for my birthday. And Brian sits up in the bed. And he says, what? I said, I want to get married. Aww. And he said, okay. And I said, did he just say okay? And so it was just very spontaneous. And so I wanted to see it through, so I called my best friend in Vegas, and she arranged the entire thing of, waiting in line for the marriage license and picking out what background I wanted to be married in. And it was just very spontaneous and really beautiful and very authentic and just one of the great days of my life.
Oh.
Now, last time you were here, you teased your reality show with your daughter and her blended family and with NBA champ, I'm a huge basketball fan, Matt Barnes. Since then, you found out you got a new grandbaby on the way. So congratulations. Tell us, how did your daughter tell you?
She told me, very, not matter of fact, but, she set the stage. And I said, I knew it. I knew she was always going to have 5 children. I don't know, my mother had 5 children. She was the only child, my daughter's the only child, and I always thought that she would have 5 children. So I was just so happy. She's such an amazing woman and a super mom. And Matt and her are so in love, and it's just, it'll be 7 kids in the house. We have 6 now.
Wow. All right, that's a real grandma. Shout out.
I love it.
We'll send you some earplugs.
Absolutely. So, Beverly, let's talk reality, because a lot of people watch reality shows for the drama. You seem like the sweetest person I ever met. So what kind of drama can we expect to see on the Barnes' bunch?
Well, if you put 6 children under the same roof, it's automatic drama. I told the producers, listen, you don't have to make up anything. Just stay for a while. And you have kids from 5-year-olds to 14 years old, doing lots of things, lots of sports. And Matt and Anansa, I say Anansa's the CEO and Matt's the chairman of the board. It's a job. It is really a job. I mean, a job worth having and a beautiful job and it's totally spiritually in nature. But it's a lot. And that's where I come in to help.
Yeah. Well, your daughter...
I always have. Yeah. For the show. I always have.
Yeah.
I can see
You're the village, okay? So your daughter, Anansa, is a working plus-size model. What kind of career advice have you shared with her?
It's more about what she shared with me. Because when I found out she was going to be a plus-size model, I'm like, hey, because she was in New York, being, we call it a straight-size model. And then all of a sudden she says, Mom, I will never let anyone tell me how I should look ever again. I was like, whoa. I didn't get to that point till I was 50. Okay. And she did. And she became one of the top 10 plus-size models. And she's just an amazing person. She's smart and she does what she feels. And I've learned to take her advice because most of the time she's right.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
I just want, I hope you realize your daughter is all these things because of you. It seems like you don't realize, all these people are amazing because of you. Like when you go off camera, we're excited and we're talking about you. You're a light in this world, and I hope you recognize that.
Oh, thank you so much. She tells me that all the time.
That's great. You need to hear it.
Beverly, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. DBL Nation, you can see Beverly and her growing family in the Barnes Bunch starting April 19th on WeTV. Thank you again. Great to see you. We'll be right back.
Come back soon.
Welcome back to DBL. If you have sore muscles after a workout, did you know a hot bath can help? Studies show hot baths may reduce sore muscles, stimulate muscle growth, and speed up recovery. So what do you guys do after a good workout?
Steph, I'm looking at you.
I always go straight to Jeff on this one. Jeff.
Pop in the sauna?
There
a little
you go.
sauna drop?
There you go.
That's what I like to do.
You like a sauna? I
Yeah.
like a hot shower and the window up so I get that cool breeze and then the hot shower going. And it's sort of like a cycle.
Cyclical, I think is the word.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, you ate up those last 5 seconds there, so that's all we needed. Another
No
way to
talking,
reduce
though.
sore muscles is by calling Jacuzzi.
Yes.
If you want to start your bathroom remodel, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 800-996-0017 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com.
Right.
Got anything for these last 5?
I will say this. I like a nice foot bath after a workout. Yeah.
nice.
Get the little massager on the bottom.
All right.